Hello everyone, welcome to Simple Civil Edu channel. Today this is fourth session. In previous session we have discussed about highway planning, factors controlling highway alignment, engineering surveys that are required to place an alignment on the ground and to construct an highway, and importance and objective of highway geometric design. So I hope you all remember that. And in today's session we are going to discuss about highway cross section elements. So there are various highway cross sections elements such as carriageway, shoulders, roadway, road margin, formation width, road land. This is in cutting. One picture is showing the cross section of road in cutting, and the below one is showing the cross section of road in embankment. So let's study one by one. The first foremost element is carriageway width. Carriageway is the part of the highway where most of the vehicles move. Carriageway or width of the pavement is the portion of roadway constructed for the movement of vehicular traffic. So, the carriageway width is decided based upon the width of the maximum width of the heavy load vehicle such as trucks. So the big one, the big vehicle which will move on the road, that vehicle's width decides the carriageway width of any highway in particular area. So carriageway width for standard is 3.75 meter for single lane and 2 lane 7 with no curbs, 2 lane raised curbs, with curbs is 7.5 meter, and for multi lane per lane width is 3.5 meter. In this diagram it's showing the 2.44 meter, right? So 2.44 meter is the width of the vehicle and there is 0.68 meter clearance. So we cannot fix the road exactly as the width of the vehicle. We should give some clearance on either side of the vehicle. So that is the clearance given here. The next is shoulders. They are the portion of the roadways between the outer edges of the pavement and edges of the top surface of embankments or inner edges of the side drains and cutting. Here it is showing in a red mark, right? Here to here, like that. So sometimes shoulders may be paved or they may leave as unpaved, depends upon the situation, requirement. So width of formation or roadway width is the sum of the widths of pavements or carriageway, including separators and shoulders. Carriageway plus shoulders plus if there are any median in front or in between the carriageway, we have to add that. If it is not there, then we have to add only the width of pavement, that is carriageway, and shoulders. Road margins. The portion of the land width on either side of the roadway of a road is called road margins. Road margin includes parking lane, cycle track, footpath, guardrails, etc. Parking lane. Parking lanes are provided in urban lanes for side parking. Its minimum width is kept as 3 meter. Whereas for cycle track, these are provided in urban areas where traffic intensity is high. Its minimum width is kept as 2 meter. In case of double lane, it's 3 meter. In picture, you can see there is a cycle lane provided, right? And for footpath, they are called sidewalks and are mainly meant for pedestrians. They provide safety and minimize the chances of accidents, generally provided on both sides of the pavements. Its width should not be less than 1.5 meter. And guardrails, these are provided if the highway is constructed on embankments higher than 3 meter to prevent the vehicle from running off the pavement. Guard stones are painted in black and white, are usually used. I'm sorry. Next is right of way. It is the area of land acquired for the construction and development in a future development of highway along its alignment. Separator. The main object of this separator is to prevent head-on collision between two vehicles moving in opposite direction in adjacent lanes. Curbs. Curbs are the boundaries between the pavements and shoulders of footpath. Different types of curbs are shown in the figure below. That is mountable, semi-barrier, barrier, submerged. Mountable is up to 10 centimeters, semi-barrier is 15 centimeter, barrier is of 20 centimeter, and the submerged. Side slopes. The slopes given to the sides of the earthwork of road in embankment or in footing for its stability are called side slopes. Formation level is the reduced level of the finished surface of the earthwork for a road in embankment or in cutting. Building line to preserve sufficient space for future improvement. Building activity should not be allowed within a prescribed distance of the road, and it is defined as a setback from the road. Control line. It is the line in which all types of development activities allowed beyond this line. Camber is the slope provided in the transverse direction of the road to drain off the water from the road surface quickly. Usually, camber is provided in the straight roads by raising the center line of the carriageway. By raising the center of the carriageway with respect to the edges, forming highest point at the center, that is forming the crown. The rate of the camber depends on the following factors, that is amount of rainfall and the type of pavement surface. Crown is the highest point on the curved road surface. In some areas the amount of rainfall will be less, so there you can keep the camber, the slope a little bit flat, and where in the areas of where the amount of rainfall is high, there you can give a slope which is steeper. And as for type of pavement surface, for tar road and bitumen road, you can give a little bit flat slope, but as in the case of earthen road or WBM roads, that is waterbound macadam roads, you can, or gravel roads, you can give a much steeper slope so that the rainwater uh, do not penetrate into the road. The next is types of camber. Parabolic or barrel camber, which is outdated nowadays, and straight line sloped camber, combined or composite camber. Objects of camber: drain of rainwater, as I discussed earlier, and to regulate the vehicles to their proper lines to improve the architectural appearance of the roadway. Next is design speed, maximum safe speed that can be maintained over a specific section of highway when conditions are so favorable. Factor affecting the design speed: class of road and terrain, curvature and its magnitude, condition and road surface, side distance required, nature, intensity and type of traffic, type and nature of road surfaces, roadway. Some of the MCQs: the portion of the road surface which is used by vehicular traffic is known as. What may be the answer? Please guess. The portion of the road surface which is used by the vehicular traffic is a carriageway. Exactly. And the next question is: the highest point on a carriageway is known as crown. The portion of the roadway between outer edge of the carriageway and range in case of cutting is known as. What is that? Exactly, that is shoulder. Camber is provided in the road for effective drainage. The factor influencing Camber is topography of the area, type of rainfall provided, amount of rainfall, nature of the subsoil. I think amount of rainfall. No, I think I'm sure because I'm the one who prepared the questions. So the answer is amount of rainfall and also type of wearing code provided. Slopes given to the sides of the earthwork of a road in embankment or including for its stability are called as side slope. Minimum width for parking lane is kept as parking lane. None of the above. Sorry. Development activities allowed beyond this line is called control line. So I hope everybody understood session 4 of unit 1. If there is any doubts, please drop it in the comment box. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.